Hello everyone, welcome to Everyday Living with Simply Mercy B. Today I'm sharing my recipe for an old-fashioned turkey gravy. With the holidays upon us, dinner is not complete without an old-fashioned turkey gravy, just like Grandma used to make. This thick, creamy gravy is perfect poured on everything. Now, if you're not going to bake a whole turkey, turkey parts are a good suggestion to make turkey broth. I have some turkey legs that I have thoroughly cleaned. Now I'm going to season them up with a few of my favorite spices. I have 3 stalks of celery here, and I'm just going to cut those up into big chunks. We only want the flavor from the celery. Also, cut a medium-sized onion in big chunks and add it to the pot because we want that broth to be very flavorful. I'm going to add 4 to 5 cups of water, and I'm going to put this in the oven, and I'm going to let this bake for 2 to 2.5 hours on 400 degrees. I love using versatile pots, and I'm using my Dutch oven. I could use it on top of the stove or in the oven. So in the oven it goes for 2 to 2.5 hours. And here's our turkey after 2 hours. Now I'm just going to remove my turkey from the pot, and I'm going to use a strainer to collect my broth. We want just the rich, creamy broth without all the chunky vegetables. To make our gravy, in a saucepan on medium to high heat, we're going to melt some butter. Then we're going to add some flour to make a basic roux, and we're going to mix the two together. Okay guys, this is very important. You want to stick with your roux and keep your spoon moving with your butter and your flour. And if you have to adjust your temperature on your stove, do that because you do not want to burn this part. We're going to keep moving it until it's light brown in color. Now I'm going to add some garlic powder and onion powder only to our butter and our flour mixture. And we're going to allow those to cook and marry together for about 1 minute. Now it's time to add our turkey broth, and we're going to slowly add this to deglaze our pan. For this particular recipe, I needed 3 to 4 cups of broth, and I fell short. I have about 2.5 cups of broth. So to fix that problem, you could just use some store-bought chicken broth, or you can use chicken bouillon and make your own chicken broth with some hot water, which is what I'm going to do. And I will show you that process here shortly. But right now, I'm going to continue stirring my gravy so that it doesn't stick and it doesn't clump and I have lumps. So you want to keep moving it. So here I am making some chicken broth. I have some chicken bouillon and I'm going to make 2 cups of broth. I'm going to add some hot water and I'm going to stir and make sure everything is well incorporated. Then I'm going to add it to the gravy and let that continue simmering. Now it's time to season everything up. Here you want to be very careful of the spices that you use to season up your gravy. You have to remember your broth is well seasoned and we have sodium in it. So what we want to do is go ahead and taste it and then start adding your spices. And I tend to lean toward spices that do not have any sodium in it because I know I put chicken broth in there and I know that chicken broth has sodium in it. So here I'm adding just the garlic powder, the onion powder, some Sazon. I'm going to add a little bit of accent to this as well. And we're just going to add those spices and get everything well incorporated. Isn't that gravy looking beautiful already? Once I've added all my seasonings, I'm going to place my lid on top and I'm going to let this simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. What a rich gravy. But I'm not finished yet. The last thing I'm going to add is just a hint of heavy cream, just to give it a little extra richness. We're going to get that stirred up in there. We're going to place our lid back on and we're going to let this marry for about 5 minutes and then we are ready to serve up this wonderful rich gravy. Guys, our gravy is complete. Look at that beautiful gravy. Now we're just going to add a little parsley on there just to make it cute. And this gravy is ready to serve on any and everything, not just turkey. You can serve it over some rice, some mashed potatoes. This is a really, really good gravy. Guys, I hope this video has been informative on how I make an old-fashioned turkey gravy to help complete your holiday meals. So if you haven't made gravy before, take a chance with this particular gravy. Try it Simply Mercy B's way. I guarantee you, you will be the hit of the event. Who made the gravy? Who made the gravy? I made the gravy. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me some comments, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.